Welcome back. Now, as we earlier said, we're going to be taking a comprehensive look over the benefits, the many benefits of the holy month, including, of course, on top of them is fasting and the benefits of fasting over our health, our spiritualities, and even our psychological health. Very delighted to be having with us here live in the studio Dr. Hoda Rezkana. She's a former member of parliament and also a professor at the Faculty of Medicine, Cairo University. Good morning, Dr. Rezkana, and happy Ramadan Kareem to you.
Ramadan Kareem to you, the same to everybody.
Thank you so much.
I'm so delighted to be with you.
Same here. Our pleasure, of course, to have you here. Let us talk about the many benefits of fasting, especially on our health, because usually people think that fasting, not eating, would weaken you, would make you not healthy, which is the country. Unable to work and all that
to
stuff.
Concentrate.
If you could please correct these conceptions.
This is a very, very dramatic picture for the fasting, because it's a system which is God fixed to us, because we need to rest our system, our entire body for 1 month, which is in all religion. In Christianity also there is a continuous fasting, and they fast for and they don't take anything like an animal meat or something like that when they finish their fasting. We have a privilege that after you finish the hours of fasting, you can eat multiple kind of foods, including slaughtered animals. And the thing that myself, I go to the direction of vegetables and water and drinking and greens
and fruits.
And fruits. And maybe
antioxidants.
Maybe a strip of chicken, or maybe a strip of any protein, which I avoid meat. I stopped eating meat since.
So you don't like animal protein?
Since I was since 30 years.
You're vegetarian?
No, I take vegetables. You know.
No, I mean,
chicken.
You're vegetarian. You do not eat meat.
No. But I eat chicken. I eat fish.
Okay.
So it's not.
But not red meat.
Not red meat. Why?
Cholesterol.
Because beside the cholesterol, there is a toxic materials which is produced in the blood of the slaughtered animal. If the fear and the sight of the, you know, sometimes the butcher or something like that, when he works, they don't pay attention to the animal itself. So they put him and he can see the knife, and he knows they will slaughter his neck. So the fear at this moment produce a tremendous amount of noradrenaline in his blood, the animal blood, which is transmitted to our blood. So that's why the material of the meat itself contains, at this moment, a lot of toxic materials which can intoxicate our body. Why is the fasting is a pleasant and very healthy system? Because at this month you eat very light, or sometimes some people they don't eat very light. Supposed to eat vegetables. They supposed to eat yogurt. Yogurt is very good for you and your system and your brain, and as an antioxidant. Greens, the same. It works in your body as a cleanser. You need to clean your bowel.
It cleanses.
Like as if you do a detox. The detox means that you make a session to produce some fluids in your body, and it will cleanse your bowel, increase your system.
Through what? What would cleanse my bowel?
The IV. It will produce it.
No, I mean, what type of food would do the cleansing?
The cleansing is included in a lot of materials which can make you easy to go to get rid of the residual part of feces in your large intestine, which means that you clean everything included in your system. I don't know if I can, I produce a medical word to tell you that, and the thing that it's not a very harmful, but we do the cleansing by IV. When the fluids inside your body runs, it will go to the system and to go with your intestinal and urinary system. So it will go and wash your toxic included in your kidneys, and also will go washing also in the brain and go to the bowel, which is in a lot of problems and a lot of people are complaining of. They complain of the bowel, they complain of something here, or they go for you know, endoscopy and gastroscopy and all that methods of investigation, just to make sure that they are okay, healthy. They don't have anything serious. So making this process on a yearly basis is a very good timing, but it should be done every month, by the end of every month. Old pharaohs, they can usually do it on each Friday night.
Fasting or what?
They do the cleansing by
So-
fasting.
By fasting.
Fasting, and they give their children, and they go for you know, some certain oils and some honey, which can work as a laxative, and they give water, plenty of water to their children and everybody, and they wait and they make the cleansing on a weekend. So this is very, very good. It prevents a lot of toxic effect of materials. Even if you take something which is polluted, you can get rid of it immediately. It won't stay in your system. Why? Because you are continuously cleansing your system. So fasting is a process which gives your elementary system rest, and also your brain will be cleared. Also your energy profile, after a while, you come and make a step and try yourself. You will find yourself is not feeling down or something that you needed support by eating. No, it's always maintaining your brain function perfect. And I would say that the best time for a student to study, after taking in the dawn, they pray Fajr, and they go and study till the start of the day. So this is the best time for the brain to concentrate.
So from dawn till sunrise, it is...
Yeah, it's the best time to concentrate in. Even I usually do that. I used to, and still till now I do it. I keep something.
Yeah, but what do you say with people who fast and then they eat a lot and all types of food and unhealthy food and meat and everything? Would that be
this is very, very
antioxidant?
Toxic. No. This is very toxic. Because why toxic? I mean,
So they are damaging all the fast of the day.
Of course, because they have the food which is including rice and grains and vegetables and meat or chicken or whatever, and then after they finish this, immediately they go for the dessert, the sweet, which is completely complicated carbohydrates and sugar, which is we're talking about basbousa, and this is a very, very complicated sweets. The best to do is to make a break after the breakfast, 1 hour, 1.5 hours, and then start having your dessert, whatever. But you can, if you need, if you are very, very eager to have something sweet, you can take fruits. You can take any kind of fruits or dates. And the dates is the best thing on the breakfast, of course. Because even our Prophet, he was advising, if you take a date and eat it, any kind of dates, We have a lot of very beautiful now, and it's produced in Egypt. And you can get plenty of water. This is the best. You know, you break your fasting, and then you pray for the sunset and start eating. You will eat very quietly, and the digestive system will be at ease because you are not pushing food quickly and in a hurry or something like that, which is not, it's harmful to the body and harmful also for the your elementary system and for the brain, because if you take something like that, you feel that you are so much loaded and you need to sleep. No way to make any activity after a heavy meal. You notice that a lot of people sleep.
Of course.
And they prefer that because, no, I go to
Because
rest.
they are digesting the food, so they cannot spare any effort.
Their stomach, all the blood from their circulation go to the stomach. Usually, blood is distributed to the brain, to the stomach, from the heart, and to the other systems. But if you push and make a huge amount of food inside your stomach, the body will compensate for you and give you all the blood in the stomach, and your brain will be depleted. So you can't take any moment to concentrate. You need to sleep. And that's why a lot of people fall asleep after the breakfast.
Right. What about people with chronic disease? Is it
Well,
going to be the same routine?
No, I tell you something. The chronic diseases here is distributed. Either diabetic, either heart condition, either renal condition. All these conditions have grades. And the assessment of the doctor here is very important. If it's a primary situation and you can feel that the people are tolerable, and they are on medication, she can take the medication when before the time of the fasting, for the breakdown after the fasting, or in the dawn before she intend to fast. So take your medication and drink plenty of water. The best, it's the first thing to do is water. Water is essential. After the water, you take honey, and take black honey also is very good because it's full of iron. And also tahina is very healthy and very good because you take this material, it's a laxative by itself, and also full of antioxidant, full of selenium, which is protect the cells from cancer, anti-cancerous. So our old people, they take the black honey and the tahina, always mix it,
They mix it.
and they eat it, and it was like a supper or breakfast, which is very good. Also the greens, our greens, which represent a very, very important factor in treating a lot of voracious infection coming to us from abroad. I mean, it conquers even the COVID. So when we eat greens, when we eat a lot of greens and a lot of fruits, you protect your system because the system needs support. Even people with renal failure, these are on machine or on dialysis, they should not fast.
Why?
Because you are presenting a case of renal incapacitation to deal with the water in your body. So you use the machine to get rid of this extra water because the patient sometimes he feels so edematous. He full of water, and you need to get rid of the sodium and all the salt in his blood and the excess water. So dialysis process is a very critical, and it's a terminal stage on the renal stage. If he is doing dialysis for 5 or 6 times and he stopped, he can continue normal life, and he is a good candidate to fast. And it will help him a lot in getting rid of the salt and other extra crystals in his blood, because the kidney here is not able to get rid of it by itself. So the kidney needs the machine to get rid of it.
Right. Also, as we are witnessing the pandemic now for almost more than 3 years now, the best food to boost our immunity, what types of food?
You have to take this statement from me, because I'm so happy that I am Egyptian, of course, and the thing that we enjoy the best antioxidant food all over the world.
And organic also.
And organic. Why? We have a lot of plantation, and I think that we should stick to our plants. We plant our vegetables.
The arugula and the
everything.
Parsley and
the parsley and the
arugula
and onion, the green onion, and lettuce, and even the a lot of the one which is Johnson were producing anti-aging. China can produce it from their country, but we have it here. It's a kind of very tasty material, and you can add it to your salad. Shair, oatmeal, and not always the bread should be the white bread. We have to shift to the brown bread. Why? The Egyptian bread, the original. White bread.
The pita bread.
I would say that it makes your children unable to grow. The bone won't grow with the white bread. And the white cakes and the white, all these dessert which is produced by white flour are restricted for the children. And in Germany, they don't give you, for the child, any allowance to give him sugar or white bread. They stick to you with all the other materials, which is very healthy for him. Meaning that if we stick to our bread, and the one, you have to produce it again and encourage people to have it, because you have a multi-grain bread in Egypt, not only wheat. So we are waiting for the wheat? No, we can shift to a lot of materials, grains, because we have it. So we have the best beer from the shair.
Shair is barley.
The barley is
oatmeal is shofan.
Yes, and there is the shofan,
which is
Egypt.
oatmeal.
But the barley is...
There is the large leaf and the small one.
The barley is very, very important to your health.
Why?
Why? The old pharaohs again, they used to drink it on a daily basis, afternoon. Why? It will help to clean their system also, and gives them antioxidant and antibiotic. It's a sort of antibiotic. It will cleanse their system. Why? On the study of these grains, they found out the cellular component of these grains contains cytoactive materials which initiate activation in our cells. And we are used to eat according to what we were born where you were born, you will eat what you can eat from your place, not from imported or exported.
What about garlic for immunity?
Garlic, it's the best, one of the best, and you can use it as on a daily basis. If you start with food, you can take it raw, and if you take it raw, it's better. If you can't take it raw, you can slice it with a salad, very small amount. You spread it, and you make it. Also, cumin and all these materials for the food, we have a hell of machinery, equipments, materials which gives you a hell of energy. A lot of people, they wonder why you don't have a high rate of corona. Though we are having crowds everywhere. The people go for vaccination, but you can say that we are lucky enough that we are not reproducing strains here. If you reproduce strains, you are a bad material because your body allow it. If you don't produce it, so your body is good and
You are immune.
you are immune and you can be protected by your system.
Right.
Not waiting for any intruder or anything to get into your system to give you immunity. No.
Right. Also, we need to, in order to talk about the holy month, we need to talk about two more important elements: the suhoor and the losing weight. Because most of the people who fast, when you fast, you don't eat for a lot of too many hours. You immediately eat all your capacity on iftar or until suhoor.
Well, that's what I mentioned to you.
Too many people fall in.
Why? Because they rush to, after eating, even in the suhoor, they eat something sweet. They rush to eat it after having the regular or the normal classic meal. The meal includes, even if you are invited out, you have to choose your meal. You have to take a small cup of soup with a lemon. Very important, the lemon. Why? It's an antioxidant and it's a cell stimulator. It gives you vitamin C. It gives you protection to your skin, gives you protection to your legs and your foot down. So it works as a catalyst for a lot of processes in your body. So you add lemon for the soup. You start with the green, with a piece of chicken or 2 spoons of either rice or macaron. Or if you are a lover of these macaroni stuff, you can eat macaroni and salads. And that's it. Don't add anything. But don't come across any dessert except after 2 hours.
Right.
If you mix the dessert with the meal, you are interfering with 2 cycles. The digestive system for the meal, the regular meal, which is meat and greens and all that stuff, and the one for the sweets. The one for the sweets gives you another hormones and enzymes which breaks down these materials. If they are mixed together, it will give you the fat.
Of course. On this very helpful tip, we're going to end it here. Of course, Dr. Hoda Rezkana, you're a professor at the Faculty of Medicine, Cairo University, and a former member of Parliament. Thank you very much.
You are most welcome.
And you have a beautiful day.
The same to you, and happy Ramadan. And it's coming, the Eid is coming, so.
Hopefully, inshallah. Our pleasure.
Enjoy it.
Thank you so much. And we're going to go to a short break and we'll come to continue the breakfast show, so stay with us.